Hi, Coach.
What's up, guys?
How are you?
Doing good. I want to get the cool backdrop. What's going on?
I can get you that.
Yeah.
Do you need a green screen?
No.
I tried. We had some. Now, like, I feel like
Brendan,
I'm
I
amateur. I
created
feel
a-
like I'm amateur hour, and you guys are just like flexing on me right now.
Yeah, this is going to be your best content yet, Paul.
How did you do that?
That looks really creepy.
That's the locker room,
Oh, look at that.
but I don't know why it's so scary.
Uncheck that box.
Oh, okay.
Ken, you got a camera?
Ken's got a camera. Ken's got a camera. I'm making music.
Excellent.
Ken, I miss you.
All right.
Oh, man.
Suppose we can get started here. First off, thank you guys for taking the time. I know it's busy for all of us and wanted to quickly go over the high-level technology plans for the draft. Obviously, it's going to be a unique year for us this year as well as everybody else. So I'm just going to walk you through kind of what our plans are with the remote draft. So we do plan to have a video conference similar to this set up for the virtual draft room. The league has decided that the picks will take place through a Microsoft Teams channel. We will also be shipping out the standard draft phones to you guys, pre-configured with all the speed dials. A lot of the equipment that we ship to you guys will be able to monitor your backup connection, your primary connection, your phone connection. So ideally, we will know if you have a problem before you know you have a problem, and we'll reach out to you. But it'll be a learning experience for all of us, I think.
Right now we're setting up AB's draft setup. We got a lot of equipment from the NFL. Everybody's going to have their own setup. So instead of just a couple of computers, a couple of phones, and that's it, now we have to have everybody participating in the draft to have their own computer, their own phone, multiple monitors, multiple TVs, just to ensure that we're going to maintain a quality connection that's not going to drop out on us, so we can make the best picks we can without any issue.
My reaction to the virtual draft is that we were going to attack it and be prepared, ready to go. Brandon, Judd, Trex, all those guys have been fantastic in ensuring that we have everything that we need. Really everybody who's going to be in our draft room across the country, and it's made our workflow very smooth and very easy, or at least as easy as possible. We're all not going to be in the same room together, but a lot of the tools that we already use in a quote unquote normal draft, they really are electronic or virtual. We just have the benefit of being able to communicate face to face in person. So I think that'll really be the biggest distinction. We've had a couple dry run-throughs at this point where we feel pretty good with using Microsoft Teams, Zoom, WebEx. Those platforms have been pretty straightforward for our group, so we're excited about next week.
Does anybody have any other questions? Anything process related or anything pertaining to this weekend?
All right, nice job, guys. Everyone, it's important that you know your stuff. Really, really, really nice job with everything. You've done a great job with the process, stacking the board, communicating with the coaching staff, and you guys are really going to knock it out of the park.
When we protect the team, we're protecting each other. Anything that's going against the team, that's not protecting the team, that's not our stand.
Yo.
All right, how's it going, everybody? Good to see your smiling faces. Welcome to our first live Zoom team meeting. All right, now that I got everybody here, we finally are together, okay? Many thousands of miles apart, but we are together.
We have a big team meeting on there, so you get over 100 guys in a Zoom conference, and Coach Stefanski kind of holds court there. And we don't get the normal off-season experience of going through phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 of the off-season program, and so we're doing our best to do a virtual off-season. The Browns have supplied us with our with our iPads here, and that's kind of our playbook and our meeting room and everything we have. So kind of like everybody else in the world, we're using Zoom and virtual conferences, and we can ask questions, and coach can show us film and do all those type of things a couple hours a day. I think our team is really making the most of it right now and trying to get, you know, a little step ahead of the competition.
You know, Stump talked about in his meeting there, never go against the family. This is our family, right? So look around this Zoom meeting. You got coaches, you got trainers, you got front office, you got medical, you name it. Look around. These are your teammates. When we protect the team, we're protecting each other. And that's part of being a great teammate, something I'll continually talk to you guys about. But anything that's going against the team, that's not protecting the team, that's not our standard. Part of this, though, fellas, if we want to be, you know, we could be good. If you want to be great, how about you hold each other to that standard? We got the NFL draft, which I'm sure you guys are all well aware of. Some of you guys were drafted in the first round. Some of you guys were undrafted, all right? We'll likely bring in a player at your position. If you use that as motivation, God bless you. That's great. I always wake up every day, fellas, and I think about there's a line out this door of guys that want my job, okay? And that's why I take this thing so seriously. That's why I work at it. That's why I want to do the best I can for you guys. I mean, that's my goal. I'll leave you with a quote here from our 16th president. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Right now, what we're doing, fellas, we are sharpening the axe. The goal right now goes back to that, all right? Back to what we're about, and that will never change. So right now, I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you. You're doing a hell of a job. I want to hear from you. I'm not in your shoes. I want to know what's working, what's not working. So you always can feel free to shoot me a text, give me a call, tell your coaches the best way that you learn, because that's our job. It doesn't matter what I know, it doesn't matter what the coaches know, it matters what you know, okay? I hope you guys have a great weekend and be safe with your families.
Nah, he's just about seizing the opportunity, seizing a day and not letting any day go by without us getting better. I kind of like it. I mean, it's more of my speed, honestly. You know, just spending time with my dog, you know, just trying to take some time to myself and being able to do some individual things, whether it's training-wise or just personally that regularly wouldn't have time for. Went to Tanzania for Water Boys and had Chris Long there. And, you know, just being able to experience that, it kind of, you know, helps us realize that I'm really blessed and we're really blessed to be in this situation. You know, I can't help but think about, you know, what they're going through and how I can make their situation better during this pandemic.
My first impression of Tanzania, as they call it, it was eye-opening because just what they go through compared to the exuberance and the vibrance of the people who live through those conditions. Their drinking water, I mean, they call them, you know, water holes, but, you know, nobody should ever be forced to drink from something like that.
That's what they drink every day?
Yeah, this is the water they drink.
So everything they do is with that kind of water, and that's water we wouldn't even look at if we were in the States. So this is, you know, it's just eye-opening seeing the conditions that they're in, and definitely looking at the conditions that, how much they've changed once we've introduced clean water into their lives.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. But I want to get back to football, but I want to make sure I'm completely ready. You know, mentally, I'm ready to hop up back on the field right now. But physically, I want to make sure I'm on my A game. I'm mid-season form by the time I get back. So I'm just trying to prepare myself to be levels ahead of my peers, but levels ahead of where I should be by now.
First ever virtual NFL draft is officially open.
Big Jeb, what's up, man? How we doing? We're real excited to get you out to Cleveland.
Commissioner, it's been a long time. Thank you very much for this. You've made it clear to keep the draft scheduled as it was, despite the fact that there were some inside the sport who didn't want it to be. Why was it so important to you that everything go as scheduled?
Listen, the first objective for us always is to make sure this goes well for the clubs operationally. This is an important element of their football operations schedule. They're obviously making basically final determinations on roster spots. And frankly, we think this is a great day and a great opportunity for us to pay tribute to the heroes that have been on the front line over the last couple of months, and also using it as an opportunity for the draft-a-thon so that we can generate some much-needed funds for the people who really need it right now. But then there's a great deal of being able to give our fans insight into how people are working at home. It's going to be different. It's going to be fun. We'll make it work.
So this will actually be the primary monitor for our virtual draft board. So we'll really work off of this as the picks come off the board. This is actually the camera for ESPN and NFL Network to show the entire workspace on the national broadcast. These two laptops are really for internal scouting information. This is a laptop that controls the board. This will be the laptop that has our virtual war room through WebEx. So I'll really be talking into this screen to everyone who's going to be in our virtual war room. And then this last bit over here, it allows us to get onto the league's Microsoft team page for when we're submitting picks. And this is also where I'll use Zoom on this laptop to do any media obligations throughout the weekend.
What's going on, guys? Something that was on my mind real heavy this morning and just got me thinking, man, about this draft is congratulations, first of all, to all the first rounders out there, man. But, to everybody that's going in the second round and beyond, I need you guys to understand this and know this. You got to use this as motivation. It's every player's dream to have an opportunity to get drafted is to go in the first round. And I'm just going to tell you what it is. Regardless if a guy get drafted in the 6th round, he still feel like he should have went in the 1st round. But the beauty about this draft and what I need y'all to understand is that after this draft is over, every guy that got drafted got to prove themselves all over again. You included. The first rounders included. Let's go! Get out! So take this, man. Take this. Take this. Don't get discouraged. Don't let this put a stain on your confidence. You are who you are. When you get your opportunity, show the world.
I'll give you some last time. I got some more stuff. I'm gonna bring it back out. I'm going to get dressed up. Okay. All right. See you.
Bless you. What's going on, man?
Hi, Jarvis.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. So I hear you're going to be a part of the NFL draft.
I am.
You excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Are you calling in? How are they handling that process? How's that happening?
Well, they already pre-recorded it.
Mm-hmm.
They recorded it, so they're going to play that. I stood next to that.
Yes, sir. You got the glove in there too. Yeah, well, that's awesome, man. I just wanted to call, man, and tell you, I know you did a great job with the NFL stuff, and it was so good to see you. And I'm happy that you're home with Buttercup and June and everybody. It was a pleasure seeing you guys.
It was good seeing you too, Jarvis. Bye. That was so
You first.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
As we deal with the pandemic that is sweeping across this country, we are still here to be a part of what is one of the great communal sports experiences of all time, the NFL Draft.
Like millions of fans, team personnel, and prospects, I join you from my home. This is different for us, and it's different for you, because it has to be. So good luck to every team, and let's get it started. It's now my honor to announce that the first ever virtual NFL draft is officially open.
We had to get together maybe, 10 days before the draft, and we really talked through as a group all of our goals and came up with a common list of the things that we wanted to accomplish. I won't go through each and every one, but finding a tackle, an offensive tackle. Doing some things to help with the depth on defense in various positions. We talked about picking up additional draft capital for the 2021 draft. Fortunately, I think we were able to check basically every box in terms of the goals that we had set out for ourselves as a group and feel really good about it.
What's going on now, AB?
Hello?
Hey, Jedrick, this is Megan Rack calling from the Cleveland Browns. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Hey, do you currently have Zoom downloaded on your phone right now?
I do.
All right, so I'm going to hang up here in a second, and I'm going to send you a link to join a recorded video conference with our general manager, Andrew Berry, our head coach, Kevin Stefanski, and our ownership group, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, bye.
AB, can I get a fist pump from you?
Big Jed, what's up, man? How we doing? You hear me?
I'm doing great. How y'all doing?
I'm doing all right, man. We're gonna make you a Brown here. We're real excited to get you out to Cleveland. Real excited to get you in Brown and Orange, man. So I'm so pumped to take you here. We got Coach, our ownership group on the line. But congratulations, man. We're excited to make you a Brown.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Jedrick, I'm happy for you. You've earned this. You ready to get to work?
Man, let's do it. Whenever y'all need me there, let's go.
All right, big fella. We'll be in touch, all right?
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
Congratulations once again, all right?
Congratulations.
Thank you all.
All right, now we're at the 10th pick. Introducing the Browns pick is Fletcher Rollison. Fletcher was diagnosed with a rare brain tumor. He had the tumor removed and completed his treatment at home, and he now joins us from his home.
Hello, NFL fans, and a special shout out to Browns Nation. I am so excited to help introduce the first round draft pick for my hometown, Cleveland Browns. The wait is finally over. Go Browns! Good for you! You're the best pick!
Thank you, Fletcher. We are so happy to see that you're home and doing well. With the 10th pick, Cleveland Browns select Jedrick Wills, tackle, Alabama. I hope you like it, Fletcher.
We're going to the Super Bowl! Way to go, AB.
Way to go, group.
We're excited to get you. Do you think you'll be the best defensive back from LSU on our team?
Oh, without a doubt. Tell Greedy I said so.
Good evening and welcome to the second night of the 2020 NFL Draft. Tonight, the NFL will match every dollar contributed by fans. So let's keep it coming because we're going to double your money.
On night 2, we selected Grant Delpit, Jordan Elliott, and Jacob Phillips. So starting with Grant, what appealed to us about his film is just his versatility and his effectiveness in coverage. You know, like every young player, there are elements of his game that he has to improve, and he'll be the first to admit that. But what he does offer is a pretty premium skill set in coverage for a safety that also has some size.
All right, there he is.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
man, we're gonna make you a Brown here. We're excited to add you to the team. Looking forward to seeing you create some turnovers in the dog pound this year, man.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Well, we're excited to get you. Do you think you'll be the best defensive back from LSU on our team?
Oh, without a doubt. Tell Greedy I said so.
You better buy some orange and brown.
With the 44th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, Cleveland Browns select Grant Delpit, defensive back, LSU.
All right, Zach, we just made the pick.
We certainly didn't go into day 2 thinking this is going to be a defensive day, and ultimately it's kind of the way the board fell. But we did have certain guys, circled that we thought would be really good fits for us, and ultimately took guys where we thought we needed to take them.
Hey, Jordan, J.W. Johnson, congratulations. I got my son here, Hank. He stayed up all this late just to see you get picked, man.
I appreciate you staying up, little man.
Hey, congratulations. Like Coach said, we're excited to get you up here and get to work.
Yes, sir. I'm thankful.
Fortunately, I think we were a little lucky. We got some texts after taking Elliott saying that he was a target of another team sort of right behind us, and we got very similar texts after we took Phillips.
How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing real well. Hey, we're gonna make you a Brown here. You fired up?
Yeah, I'm fired up.
That was one of those situations where it just worked out for us, where our picks were in the right spot, and fortunately we were able to call those guys' names before anybody else did.
On day 3, we drafted Harrison Bryant, Nick Harris, and Donovan Peoples-Jones. Harrison we thought was one of the top tight ends within this draft class.
You can never have too many tight ends, guys. Hey, Harrison, congratulations, man. We're trying to get some smart, tough dudes. Does that fit the bill?
Yes, sir. You got one right here.
5th round, we selected Nick Harris. So Nick, he's a center whose strengths relied on his movement ability and his pass protection.
Hey, are you tired of sitting around?
I'm getting anxious, man. I really am.
Hey, we're gonna make you a Brown here, man.
And then lastly, Donovan Peoples-Jones. Donovan's strengths reside in his physical ability. He's a bigger receiver, and we're excited to have him.
Hello.
Hey, Donovan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I got one question for you.
Yes,
Are you comfortable coming up to Buckeye territory?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm definitely ready. I can't wait.
Okay, man. Hey, we're gonna make you a Brown here, all right?
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
I'm so proud of you, baby. I'm so proud of you.
Go, baby. Dog pound.
Well, that brings us to the conclusion of the first ever virtual NFL draft. It's actually been a lot of great learning that really I think will be elements of drafts going into the future. We got to go to Cleveland, and we are excited about that one.
I think it speaks to what we stand for as an organization, to be able to respond and accomplish the things we did. That's probably the most rewarding part.
It went really well for us. You know, Andrew was great. I mean, he was calm and collected, you know, throughout.
Really pleased with how things turned out. We liked all the guys that we were able to select.
Certainly, we went into it looking to add some guys that we wanted to be Browns, and I think we accomplished that goal.
Jedrick, what's up, man?
We spent a lot of time with Jedrick at the Combine. He really passed those tests in flying colors.
You can tell this guy loves what he's doing on the offensive line. He loves kicking ass.